Hey, Bless Tribe, it's Coach Jess. I'm back again with another mental health motivational word. I hope you guys are having a fabulous weekend. This is the weekend that we are going to celebrate Miss London. Okay, she'll be celebrating her seventh birthday. Thank you to everybody that has already sown into our lives. You guys do not know, just liking the video and subscribing to the video is making our dreams come true. Her favorite YouTube family is the Royalty family, and they were able actually to improve their lives. And the mother tell her testimony all the time about how she basically just walked off her job and realized, or lost her job and realized that God had more for her. And I just watch it. I'm gonna keep my comments to myself about whatever I see. But London enjoys it, and I was telling her when they actually purchased their house and was giving us reviews of their new home. I said, "That's gonna be us. That's gonna be us. You just wait. I already released the word that God revealed to me in the angelic spirit about our house already. So I already have like physically, like there's gonna be a smell. There's going to be something in the home where God is going to say, "This is it. This is where I showed you already." So I wanted to just jump in really quickly, just to give you guys a good and authentic word from the Holy Spirit. Okay, so it is okay. The name of the video is going to be "Your Kingdom Light Bulb." So basically, as kingdom ambassadors, as believers of Christ, as people who have said, "Listen, Jesus Christ, I believe in you and I give you leadership over my life." Okay, you just like, "Listen, I'm here to serve and to use my spiritual gifts to serve my community with the strength that you supply me with." That's what the Bible say we should be doing. Everybody have one. He didn't birth us to just make somebody else's name great. My grandma always told me, "Why are you so worried about other people's names on your clothes?" She used to work at a place where she used to have her name on her little pocket on her shirt, and she used to say, You could put your own name on your clothes." So even now, I'm the same way in business and just with friendships. I just bring my authentic self. So my grandma always instilled that in me early. Don't try to make other people's name great. Make your own name great. So that is my one of my purposes of getting on here now is to make you guys understand who Coach Jesse is. So what God mean about the kingdom light bulb is that it's okay to rest. Because in the spirit, I'm just seeing, even me, not only in the spirit, even me, I get tired, I get exhausted, I get drained. I'm a mother, I work on 3-4 assignments. Listen, even London said, I said, "You gonna have to get a job." She said, "I could just get one of yours. You got so many." And there's nothing wrong with that. I do not neglect her for working. I do have to spend time away from her. But when we are together, I make it count. Like today, I said, "Listen, I can't come in. The place will not shut down if you can't make it." Don't worry about disappointing people. Don't worry about, keeping your word. You do need to keep your word, and you do need to take your paid time off in decency and in order, okay? Because what people do not get on here and tell you, with pressing play and going towards what the kingdom got for you, you still got bills, you still got responsibilities. And if you do not want to be homeless, make sure that you keep your responsibilities and your integrity on your job intact. Do not just be taking time off just because Coach just said take paid time off. Submit it in the time that your job say you need to submit it. Do it in decency and in order. I have to practice this in my own life. Even on while I was doing something on yesterday, I had to tell my supervisor, "Listen, something came up. I'm gonna be a few minutes late." And when you are being vulnerable, you are being honest, you're being straightforward, you're being authentic. People can feel that, smell that, taste that. It's just something that the Holy Spirit does with them, where they can be compassionate. And sometimes you have people who are not human. They act like they don't understand that they may have to take off, or kids get sick and things like that. That's somebody who you want to get out of their corporation. You want to get out of their organization, and that should propel you more to be able to press play and begin to do the things that your Father has for you. So if you're on a job and you tell people you can't make it, they want to fire you, they want to treat you ugly, don't give you the raise that you deserve, don't give you bonuses, treat you nasty because you say you can't be there, or you need a mental day, a self-care day to do something that doesn't require you to give or use your kingdom light bulb, you need to get into another environment or try to ask God what does he want you to do as an individual to make your name great, to make your bloodline stand out, to make you and your family become millionaires and billionaires. This stuff that's out here, these resources, this abundance, this financial freedom, this time freedom, whatever you seek is not for those people. It's not for them. It's not for the Oprahs, and it's not for the Tyler Perrys and the Sarah Jakes and the T.D. Jakes, and it's not just for those people. It is for you. You are human just like they are. That's what Eric Thomas said. He said when he met one of the billionaires in the world, he said he walked in there and he realized that he was human. There is knowledge that you have to get to a certain level, but you can do it. It's just not for them people. They're not aliens. They're human, flesh and blood, just like you are. So you deserve the financial freedom. You deserve to be able to press play in whatever you're supposed to do, okay? So if you're on a job and you're telling people you got to go, you're getting on a flight, your kid got sick, and you do it within the reason or the bounds of what the policy says that you're supposed to do it in, and you just can't be there because you're taking care of yourself, you're honoring yourself in this season, you're living a softer lifestyle. You are beginning to understand what having high confidence looks like, and you remember yourself having low confidence, not wanting to take off, not wanting to disappoint people, always wanting to be a people pleaser. You will understand like, oh yeah, this is an environment that I can thrive in. Somebody who wants me pretty much to fall out before I call out. So before you fall out, call out, okay? In decency and in order. I always remember Coach just said that because I'm not about that messy life. I do not like to be treated differently. I do not like to be on an assignment and feel like it's any animosity or anything like that. So, the devil is busy. The enemy lives in high places. I always remember that. And I'm going to leave that right there. All right. So the kingdom light bulb. So it's okay to rest. And basically how I got this word is I saw a bright light and then it kind of went dark. And what God was revealing to me with that analogy is that he wants me to tell you guys, even in the kingdom, we are light ambassadors. We are to shine light, hope. We're magical. It's something about us as kingdom ambassadors sent from our Father to help pull other people out of darkness. Our light shines so bright. That's why you can't go nowhere. You can't go get your nails done. You can't go pick flowers. You can't go to the kids' open house to learn who the new teacher is. You can't get on YouTube and press play and nobody see you. God will bring you forth the people he wants you to be seen by. But that's why you can't go nowhere and just chill and blend in and just be a fly on the wall. You can't go to the job and just try to hide your magical powers. You just can't do it. It's something that's the Holy Spirit, the anointing that's inside of you that other people see, especially darkness. Darkness will be the first person to call you out and say, girl, I see you. I know who you are. And their job is to destroy that. So God say you have to be the leader and the controller over your kingdom light bulb that he has given you. That means your knowledge. Begin to share it with people who want it. And it's not going to be hard. Sometimes the people you're meant to impact, they're going to give you a little pushback because you're there to push them off the cliff. And nobody just going to let you stand there and let you push them off a cliff. They're going to fight tooth and nail. So sometimes that reminds me of the Israelites wandering around in the wilderness and their leader going through all of this heartache and all of this, like, why did you choose me to lead these people? They are not listening. They're worshiping idols. They hate me. They're trying to hurt me. They're just dragging me through the arena. But sometimes the people that you are designed to impact, they will not just go easy because they've been set in their ways. They have certain habits and traditions and religions that they live in, and even policies created to help people function in misconduct and chaos. So when you come around, you require some stability. You require some policies to be put in place. You require some character to be shown that people are not going to be able to walk all over top of you. You're going to be vocal within respect to say, listen, devil, I see you and you're not going to be able to do that to me. I'm in a new season. God is rising me higher. So when you come in, you just like, the thing that kind of breaks it up, or to shake things up in a godly way where you actually make an impact and you improve darkness in places that you're in. That's why everywhere you go, you be like, God, why you bring me here? Because you are the difference maker. You are the person that is put in that environment to shake things up for the better. To help people learn to be on time, learn to speak to one another, learn to love one another, learn to even just express what your needs are, being vulnerable, feeling the emotion for a period of time and then moving past that. You are the person who are going to help people, learn to live more like Christ, to love more like Christ and have more patience and, things like that. You are the person that's going to be teaching these people. So with your kingdom light bulb, God say it's your job to preserve it. Start talking to people who actually want the knowledge. That's where you're going to eliminate some of your frustrations and things that are exhausting you. I also wanted to share with you some of the mental health tips that I even practice. I went to Google and looked up what, Google suggests that you could do to eliminate some of your mental health stress that you may be under in this moment. And the goal is to take your paid time off before you get stressed out, before you end up where your light is no longer able to be used in the kingdom. God doesn't want the gift to hinder you from being as great as you can be. He wants you to use your bounty so that you can go and help other people, pull other people out of darkness. So these are things that you need to do when you start feeling that boiling, when you can feel yourself when you feel overwhelmed, when you feel frustrated a lot, and it's not during the times when your menstrual cycle is big. It's just like, it's not related to that. Our hormones, and when you're pregnant and things like that, that is a whole different ball game. But we're just talking about your day-to-day calmness, stillness. You shouldn't be snappy. You shouldn't be unhappy on a daily basis. That means for 3 months, you should not be unhappy. You should not roll out of bed on the wrong side of the bed, whatever that means. Every day for 6 weeks. That's not normal. You should, when you roll out of bed one time and you're like, okay, God, the day gonna be a little different, so be with me. That should only happen maybe once a week. It shouldn't happen every day. If it is, you need to practice some of these mental health strategies so that you can pull yourself out before you get into depression, before the devil begins to work on your mind and say, stay in here another day. Don't press play today. They didn't heard you enough. Those type of voices, that false fatigue. I actually felt it the other night. The spirit was just so heavy. The whole, I felt one side of my mind saying, go to bed. You're tired. You're not even dressed the way you normally would dress. Somebody's going to notice, all of those thoughts. I have them too. And when I began to press play, my coach, her name is Latoya Okia, she tells us all the time, it is power in showing up. And when I showed up, I basically defeated that false fatigue or that negative voice that was in my head telling me that I had created more than 300 videos. Why not take one day off? Somebody needed to hear that good word, and people be in my DMs, they be in the comments, and they email me and say, Jessica, that's the word that broke me through. That's the word that made me get closer in the kingdom. That's the word that you think nobody needs to hear, or the actions that you think nobody needs you to do. That's what's going to break somebody free. So you need to be mentally on course with your kingdom light bulb, in alignment with what your Father got for you. Don't let no job exhaust you to the point where you end up, having to take 10 days off. That impacts your finances. That impacts you being able to press play. That increases your medical expenses. It just creates more problems. So to be proactive versus reactive is the best strategy that I always practice. Okay, I try my best. So some of the tips that I want to share with you today is exercise. So I talk all the time about going on my walk. I can tell the difference physically, spiritually, emotionally. My mental clarity is always on point. That's why I'm able to get these messages. And I used to think, oh, I'm going to run out of things to talk to. In the kingdom, there is abundance. There is abundance. Listen to me. In the kingdom, there is abundance. You will not run out. So whatever you're thinking, oh, well, I can't do that for a long term. If it's related to your spiritual gift, God is going to multiply it. He is going to put exponent numbers towards it. He is going to just blow it out of your mind. You're going to be like, how did I arrive here? You're going to look back and say, how did I get here? With your Father's help, okay? So exercising is one of those things where you just go out for a casual walk, nothing strenuous. You don't have to be in super tip top shape, fitness shape to go on a casual walk. Being out there in the natural air, just being in the sunlight, your vitamin D. African Americans, they always say we are vitamin D deficient, okay? Get out there in the sun, okay? So a spiritual walk or just a casual walk, and sometimes a friend to help you motivate. Get with a friend that's not going to gossip the whole walk and stress you out, okay? Get with a friend that's a kingdom connection that's going to help pull you, closer to where your Father has you to, and bring you mental clarity. You guys can talk about your hopes, your dreams, your relationships, your prosperity, all that good stuff. So talk with your Father. Google said talk to a friend, but I changed it to talk to your Father, because he knows the plans for you, and that is to prosper you, give you hope in a future, okay? He knows the plan. So it's no need to call a friend and ask a friend what to do. Get with your Father. Get on your hands and knees. Get down there before you wake up. Ask God, listen, what do you have for me on today? It don't got to be too, serious, but you could just ask him, what do you got for me today? What did I do yesterday that disappointed you so I won't repeat it today? Things like that. Laugh. Whew. I watch Monique's comedy thing and I just laugh. I watch Kevin Hart. I just laugh. I watch what's Dave Chappelle. Everything ain't gonna be in the kingdom, okay? The comedians, y'all leave them alone. Let them make us laugh. That's what they do. God gave them the ability to make us laugh, because they stand up there for an hour or two and can make us laugh our butts off, okay? So that is a gift. So I know they get a lot of, backlash in the community or whatever about their language and this and that. Listen, God got each of us here for a reason. Those people are paid and paid well, okay? So God is blessing them in some departments. So I definitely tune in and watch, and it doesn't irritate my spirit because I'm there with a purpose. Once you know why you are on an assignment, it just makes it so much easier for you to live your life. Once you get in alignment with God's vision for your plan, for your life, God's plan for your life, God's purpose for your life, you understand your assignments. You go in the room with intentions already set because you know what you're supposed to be doing. Right now, I'm on my assignment. I know why I'm here. So it makes it more clear for me just to get on here and share my heart with you guys, okay? And my fear is always recording a video and don't have on no sound. So every time I upload a video, I go and I look at it and I'll be the first one to like it, okay? Be a #1 supporter. And I press play to make sure that the audio, because I don't do no edits. I used to do that, but I just don't have time. So whatever you guys get is what you get, okay? And I go and I press play and I just make sure it plays. And I make sure the audio is at least, you can hear it. That's my fear. And I don't even know how to start talking about that. But yeah, so even people that record, we got fears, okay? So laugh a little, don't be so spiritual. People just scared to even come next to you, So, still be yourself, laugh, have a little fun. Nothing's wrong with that. And meditate. While you're meditating, take some deep breaths. And basically, this shows you how to calm down. I've been working with youth on another assignment. As London said, you got so many, right? On another assignment, I work with youth, and I've been showing them how to meditate, how to slow down, how to get some of that stimuli from the devices that they have access to and technology and stuff like that. How to slow it down when you get ready to take your exams, when you're nervous on the first day of school, when your teacher calls on you to do a presentation. Look somebody dead in their face and say, hi, my name is Jessica Kearney and I'm here to do a presentation for you guys. Make sure that you are able to be confident. And that brings me so much joy just to see them grow in their individual selves and how they are able to calm themselves down and things like that. It's just so amazing. So yeah, meditate, take deep breaths, teach your kids these strategies too, because kids have a lot of stress. Believe it or not, I watch my daughter sometimes freak out. And I'm like, what do I do as a mom? Calm down. I'm here for you, and I laugh about it often because it's like, she doesn't know when she do that. She, gets me excited because I want to know what's wrong, what got you this frazzled. But even as your children, help them meditate, help them calm down. They're nervous about starting a new school year, having new classmates. Kids are not always nice to your kids. Your kids are always not nice to other people's kids. So when you hear stories, get the whole truth and nothing but the truth, okay? And make sure that you tell them, it's okay to be cordial. It's okay to be nice. It's okay to be kind. It's okay when you see somebody getting bullied, say something. Tell a teacher. Teach them how to love like Christ also, because they need training along with us. Um, so another thing you can do is take yourself out on a lunch date. I did this yesterday. I just ate by myself. I commune with my father. You're never by yourself. Your father is inside of you. Wherever you go, he goes. He's there with you. So with your kingdom light bulb, take your kingdom light bulb out on a lunch date, a dinner date, and just be quiet, be more still, be more observant in this season, and preserve yourself, okay? Love on yourself. Show yourself how important you are to yourself. And then other people will come along and say, "Woo, that girl love herself." And she love other people how she love herself. People will gravitate towards that joy and that light, that kingdom light bulb that's inside of you. People will want to know, how can I get more like my father? And that's when you release your energy, release your light, release your knowledge, and serve with those people that God brings to you. Don't go out looking for your own friends, your own husband, your own Blessed Tribe members, your own community of people. Don't go looking by yourself. Ask God to send you the people who want you to reveal to them how they can love on themselves and take themselves on a walk, and take themselves on a lunch date or a dinner date. That's the people that you need to shine your light on, and don't focus on the darkness that's trying to pull you back to who you used to be, because we all can get there. Somebody reminded me yesterday, Jessica, you haven't been like this all your life. And I'm like, I'm not. And sometimes I'm like, that's why I get out of chaotic environments, because I don't want to go back there. I buried her a long time ago. She does not need to be in society anymore, okay? I was telling my sister, I was like, yeah, I have to move around because I can't go back there. I know there is brokenness. I know there, my past person who I used to be, there is, no light and no energy and no purpose there. So I can't go back there. Um, and have yourself a dance party in your living room. Me and Lennon, when I'm cooking, or we just bust out and dance. We just bust out and dance. And when we was watching a Barbie movie, I did take her to see that. When they were doing the little dance, me and her was in there, like, even in the car, we pretend like we're at a dance party. That's just something to live more light, to live more free. Your mental health needs that break. It needs that mental break of not responsibilities or packed schedules or day-to-day responsibilities, and what you got to do tomorrow, and how many subscribers you got, and what your husband need, and what the job want. Your brain needs a break from that. Even using your kingdom light bulb, your brain needs a break from that too. These are just some of the things you can do to avoid being taken out of position, because God needs you to stay in position. That's why he needs you to work on your health. Make sure you keep your mental health intact. Tell your job, listen, if you don't care enough about me to allow me to take off or allow me to not be here, then I can't be here. Don't be anywhere where you are not being honored, you are not being loved and cherished the way that you honor and love and cherish yourself. Low self-esteem only lasts for a period of time. Low self-esteem, depression, lack of, being able to stand up for yourself, all of that has an expiration date in your life, okay? And creating a priority list, organizing your day, your week, your month, and your year. Create a list, even if it's just a weekly list of things you need to get done, and prioritize that list, so that you can create more order and structure in your life. And these are just some of the things that you can do to not get out of alignment, not have to be forced to be sick and take time off. These are things that you can do to be proactive with your kingdom light bulb, okay? And it was some other stuff that I had on here. And God say, The world will keep revolving if you take time off, if you rest, if you turn your phone on airplane mode for one night. Tell, tell yourself I'm not taking any calls after 10:30 because I'm resting. So God say, listen, if you're concerned about disappointing the world, and that was for me, as far as like getting on your, shutting your business down for one day. I think about Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, you can't go there on Sundays. I forget. Like sometimes like London, let's see, have Chick-fil-A. And be like, oh man, it's Sunday. If you're afraid to close your business down for one day, if you think the world will not thrive one day without your business, you're wrong. Your father is telling you right now, shut it down for one day. The world will not stop. Your business will not plummet and not produce the sales that it needs to produce off of one day of rest. Your bae, if you got a husband, you got a boo, you got a spouse, you got a person that you are connected with that is a kingdom connection, okay? If this person cannot understand that you need rest, that you can't go on that trip, that you can't go to that family reunion, that you can't go to that ball you promised you would go to because you need rest, that's why I say try to plan. If you know you got other things coming up, anytime I'm going to be in a crowd of people, I have to rest like at least a day in between me being able to use my kingdom light bulb because it completely depletes me and drains my energy. So plan. That's why you have to create that priority list, organize your life. If you know you got something coming up Saturday, on maybe Wednesday through Friday, try to live a softer, quiet life. Don't turn on the TV when you get home. Get into your scripture, get into meditation, or go to bed and rest. So plan yourself out so that you won't disappoint people in your life. Because if you have, a spouse or some, they want your energy also, not just your business or your kids. You have to create a little balance. But God say, listen, if they can't understand you need some rest, that ain't the bae for you. That ain't the husband. That ain't the spouse. That ain't the wife for you. Okay. So if you have a friend that doesn't understand that you can't be all and you can't be able to answer the phone every time they call, you might have to text them tomorrow. If they angry, they bitter, they mad, they shading you the next day. Listen, God say that ain't a good friend. So don't be afraid to disappoint any of these responsibilities or relationship ties that I'm talking about right now. God say, if your family talk about you nasty because you can't come, you're tired, you chose to rest instead, then okay, they'll be just fine. And your work will still be there tomorrow. So don't be afraid to take paid time off. Don't be afraid to schedule time within your businesses. Even me on my website, I have to go in and close time. As soon as I leave here, I'm going to do the next thing. I have to close time to prioritize and to be able to spend time with my daughter. Same thing with you. Make sure that you understand that all of these things and people, they're going to be there the next day. So it's okay to rest. God said he want me to keep reiterating that your kingdom light bulb needs rest. Even light bulbs go out. That was the revelation that I got. Even light bulbs, you have to take them out and exchange them out. Even they go out. So the same thing with your kingdom light bulb. Don't wait till it goes out to where you're depressed or that you have to take 6 weeks to heal and get your mind back on track. That's where the enemy wants you. The enemy wants you in the bed, in those sheets with the drapes closed. That's where the enemy wants you because the kingdom can't use you there. The kingdom, God is saying right now, listen. The kingdom needs you. The kingdom needs and values your kingdom light bulb. That's why he gave it to you. That's why when you go out, you got so many people trying to shut it off. Because if you really tap into who you are designed to be, who you are birthed to be in this earth, the gift that God gave you, if you really get the confidence and build into your self-development, if you really stay focused on those things, the upward thoughts, the world cannot mess with you. You will have so much money. God already reveals to me, you're going to have so much money, you will not be able to count it all. You will not be able to get on no little calculator like you be doing with your bills, trying to figure it out here and there. You will have so much bounty and so much resources and connections and all of that. You won't have enough. You can't hold it all in your hand. Your cup will literally run over. And God say he's not doing this just for you. He's doing it so other people can see the fruits of his labor so that they can come in the kingdom and you can help people. I see so many things in my family that needs rectifying. God say, I always ask if that's something that you want me to rectify, provide me with the resources so that I can do it. But you're going to have to find somebody bigger than you to be able to do the mission that God got for you. Eric Thomas gave that advice also. He said that you need to find people in your life that you're dedicating your business to. My business right now, or that your life purpose, not just your business, but you need to find another motivation other than just me or yourself or your kids or something like that. Find a motivation that's like a life's mission that, you can't disappoint this person. You can't give up. You can't stay in a bed because this person or this organization or this group of people is dependent on you. So you have to find something bigger than yourself to really fight this fight. Because if you just fighting it for yourself, you're going to lay in a bed. You're going to keep those drapes drawn. You're going to go to bed for 2 or 3 days. You're going to call out for 2 or 3 days. But if you know you got your children, you got your bloodline, you got blessed tribe members, if you know you have a heavy influence, you're going to get up because it's something bigger than you. So that was good advice that Eric Thomas gave while he was doing a motivation speech one day. He said that, you have to find something greater than yourself. So with my business personally, it's not even named after my last name. It's named after my bloodline's last name. My grandmother's maiden name was Harrington. So that's where, in the first letter of the business is Kearney, K for Kearney. So I blended the two together because my bloodline and who I represent is very important to me. I can feel it. God even give me visions like when I go into an environment it reminds me, he's showing me like how it used to be when they have to use the white and black water fountains, when they had to go to the movie theater and black people had to sit upstairs and the white people sit downstairs, things like that, segregation, Jim Crow laws and things like that. God will reveal to me just that this thing is way bigger than you. And one of my life purposes is for me to allow I want God to allow my grandmother to see the fruits of her labor pay off before she leaves this earthly realm and go into the heavenly realm with my mom. That is one of my life's missions. I want her to be able to see that, the thing that I'm doing is just not for me. It's for my bloodline. And I share that to say that if your kingdom, I shared that to say that if your kingdom purpose, your kingdom light bulb and all of that, it needs to be bigger than you. Because if it's just you just fighting for you, you're gonna give up because you're gonna get tired. This road is exhausting, but it's also rewarding. So I want you guys to continue to fight the good fight of getting to your abundance that God had for you. But you can't get there in the bed, depressed, sick, stressed out. Protect and reserve your spiritual kingdom light bulb, okay? And some other ways that you can not let your light bulb dim or go out over foolishness. Don't involve yourself with foolishness. When you see a rookie spirit rolling up on you, trying to do those little petty things to upset you, to disappoint you, to isolate you, make you feel like you're less than, you can laugh at stuff like that because God has already given you the discernment to know a devil when you're looking at one. An enemy, they just move a little different. Real recognize real. So if you meet a person, they not in the kingdom, don't waste your time on foolishness, okay? That will help you destroy your light, and it'll help you be in the bed negative where you can't serve, okay? So if you see something negative happening, don't go that route. Come back over here to your wellness, your health, exercising, turning on some music and dancing, things like that. Don't focus on foolishness, negativity, and people that not in the kingdom. When they are ready to get the knowledge, they will come and seek it, okay? Don't run after foolishness. And don't try to help people that don't want the knowledge. That will drain you. That will make you feel like what you're doing is not being accomplished. Go to the people who want the knowledge. Get on YouTube. It's people in the world who want your knowledge. Stop trying to impact your family. Everybody in your family can't go. Everybody in your family not meant to be a part of your mission. Stop trying to impact the people at that job. God got you there for a reason. Get in another environment where the people want your knowledge, okay? So your light bulb can actually be sewed into versus just being pulled. And be quiet. So I'm learning that when I'm not on camera, And my life coach, she was telling us about this. Like in her, when I met her in person, she's quiet, but when she get ready to serve, she's outgoing. Her confidence began to get awakened. So God was telling me the same thing. He bring you into people so that you can see it with your own eyes about how He's going to work through you. So God reminded me, Jessica, this is a season where you're going to have to preserve. That means that you don't overextend yourself. You don't overtalk in conversations. You're more quiet. And people will wonder, like, what's wrong with her? What's going on with her? What is all about her? But you don't have to give everybody everything. God will bring you amongst the people who you need to impact. So don't feel like you have to be the center of attention. Go in there and say, hey, I'm Coach Jess. I got 1 million subscribers. Things like that. That's not important. That's not your position. Guys say be observant when you go get your nails done, go to the parent-teacher conference, or go to the meeting, or, amongst your family members at a family reunion. You can talk, but just you don't have to be the center of attention. People already see that about you. That will drain you. And don't allow other people to put you in positions to do a whole bunch of leadership stuff, and then you neglect your kingdom assignment. Whatever you do, make sure it's in alignment with your kingdom assignment, because God got a specific number of people attached to you that He wants you to impact. And you can't do it giving your kingdom light bulb and energy and resources and knowledge away to people who don't need it, participating in foolish behavior, gossiping about people, worrying about other people's business. You can't preserve this kingdom light bulb and do those things. All right, so I'm gonna let you guys go. I love you. Have a great day, everybody that has gave London a birthday shout out. We love you. We appreciate you. And London, are you dressed? Okay, so I'll get her to get on and tell you all thank you herself. My sister did her hair yesterday, so she's like, she did a really good job. So I'll get her to, or I might just do a little video just talking about our day and sharing her day with you all. So I love you. Have a great day. Remember that the life coaching sessions are on a discounted rate until September the 1st. And that is just to show my appreciation for how you guys love on me in London. And just support the channel. You guys like, you guys subscribe, you comment. The vibes have been positive. I know I'm not meant to be everybody's cup of tea. I know I'm not meant to serve. Okay, come on. I'm not meant to serve everybody, but for the people I'm meant to serve, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I'm going to be right back up here giving you guys another mental health motivational word. At some point, I wanted London to come and tell you guys thank you for all her birthday love. Take your bonnet off. And your little thing right there. It's at the top. Mm-hmm. So we're about to go and get our day started. All right. So just say thank you, Blessed Child, for all the love and support.
Thank you, Blessed Child, for all the love and support.
For my what?
For my birthday.
Awesome. All right, so we're going to go ahead and head out. I love you guys. If you want to sow into her life, I got all of the ways that you can sow in the description. Continue to like the video, subscribe to the video, and we're going to be right back up here tomorrow, giving you guys another mental health motivational word.
And
Bye.
subscribe.
And subscribe. Have a great day, okay? We love you.
I love you.